Here we go, episode 3. We've decided to call it our producers edition because we got the guy behind the curtain, Drew.
Let's be honest, nobody returned our call.
Well, we're still looking for the next guest that's stupid enough to get on this podcast. But as
we got them lined up, folks. They're coming your way soon. Happy to be here. Didn't really have a choice. It was just, hey, get on the podcast.
Thanks for returning our call. Last minute phone call.
Hey, are you good at 4 o'clock today? I guess.
Well, you got to be here anyways.
Yeah, I mean, there's free beer here, so I'm happy.
You know it sucks when my son turned me down as a guest.
Yeah, he had better options.
True.
Not me.
True.
Play golf.
Yeah.
So as we're sitting here just bullshitting today, I was trying to tell them this story that we had a I don't know if I'd call him a friend, but acquaintance. There was he was a pimp in Nashville, true pimp. Had at one time had 85% of all numbers in the phone book. Back when there were phone books, before this generation, there was things in the phone book you had to call. So he had all these. He had all the girls, and I remember.
Is this for real?
Yes.
Well,
I'm all about this. I love pimps.
I already know.
Yeah.
I think I already know what you're talking about.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think his name's Terry Price, and maybe it's R.I.P. now. He did some federal time for I don't know if it's tax evasion.
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion, not prostitution.
No.
So anyway, he was he was a man of the people. And what he would tell me is a show date is where you pay and it's 2 girls. So I don't know what it costs back then.
Allegedly.
Maybe
Right.
maybe $50.
He had heard that is what that meant.
Maybe $50.
Definitely didn't Google it. It's been long enough. He didn't Google it then.
Yeah, maybe $50.
And maybe he's not R.I.P. because why the hell are you bringing this up right now?
No, he is.
Well,
He
we
is.
were
I
talking.
thought maybe you
we
had
were
talked to
talking
him today about
some,
a alleged show date.
Hey, it's Friday night, Scott. He's looking for something to do.
I really don't know how we
You
got on
said-
this subject, but I remember the guy.
You said your back had been bothering you.
The guy that was driving the car, I don't want to name his name because I know he's still alive. And I would say we stopped by a house off Trinity Lane and he picked up his money. And I'm gonna say he sat in the back seat and counted that money for at least 20 minutes.
Gambling win or ho?
The show the prostitution.
Prostitution.
Yes. So what I don't even know how I got on this subject, but like, what I wanted to ask him was like, what was their cut? Like, what's their cut? So if you got a pimp,
Why are you asking me? I go try to pick up girls.
you
at
got a damn
Chili's.
pimp hat on. You got a pimp. Your hat looks like a pimp.
It is a pimp hat. Is it? It's a man. That's actually y'all smoke cigars. We should smoke this. We should smoke this.
It's not ours. Who cares?
He didn't say that we could.
This ain't our studio.
It's not on the wall.
Yeah.
What can and not smoke in here? Allegedly.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I
don't
give
know.
up.
Anyway.
So if you're a pimp, like, what do you pay the player? What does the player get?
I don't know.
Maybe that's a done. Maybe we'll get on the subject. Maybe I'll come back.
I would say it's probably. I mean, if I was a pimp, I'd charge 20%.
I think you'd be undercharging.
Yeah, but you'd get the best looking girls. They'd be like, "Oh, he's nice."
Yeah.
And then maybe at the end of the night, if someone weren't tired, they'd
Maybe get
come
back.
heat you up some hot pockets.
See if you can find a phone book. See if you can find a phone book.
He's like, man, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm wasting an hour of my life doing this.
So maybe tonight you got nothing to do.
that.
Get the phone book out and see if you can still call any of them.
Man, I
There
remember.
is no phone book anymore.
Oh, okay.
I know, dude. That was.
We'll
fun,
just go to
though.
Google now.
Hey, back when you could prank call people and not get, dude. Me and old Chris Coulter we'd call try to clean it up as much. We'd call like the adult bookstores and we'd be like, "Hey man, this is Ed. I'm in town for the rodeo, Longhorn Rodeo, man. And man, I went to the tax store and ain't got no rope down there, but we heard y'all might." And we just shut up and listen. Oh my god, just like, oh no, well this isn't that kind of place. Well, man, I'm looking to rope something up tonight, And we'd relate it to like being a cowboy. But then it was usually
this. I need to know.
yeah. It would usually be like a guy on the other end. I'm gonna clean it up, and then maybe he might have been into us more so than
Right.
and he'd be like, "Oh, I mean, we have like handcuffs," and so I'm like, "No, we're looking to rope some cows and shit."
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You got some of them spurs?
Yeah, you got any spurs down there?
So we thought after that,
Thought you had some.
We got on that topic because we were talking about Chili's chips and salsa, by the way.
yeah, that kind of, it's sort of the same.
And how much we love
So what we
Chili's
thought
and
was-
chips and salsa.
I really like Chili's.
Make it real quick. This is gonna air the week of college football. And of course, I don't know about the other guys in this room, but I've been known to make a wager or two on the college sports.
Never heard of
And it may be the pro sports.
It's bad. I made a futures bet today. Actually,
Oh boy.
y'all want to win all you want to win.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals will win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Mm.
There you go. Heard it here first.
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
the odds?
hey,
What's the odds?
5
5 to 1?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gruden said Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
That would be a good long shot.
Baker Mayfield.
I think they're. I looked at all of them. I think they're 8 or 9 to 1.
I never even
So who's the favorite?
Oh,
Probably the Titans.
the Titans, dude. You bet you a hundo on the Titans and they pull off the miracle.
shock the world?
Yeah, I'm gonna call Drew and get me a benzo. Get me a new car.
We're going to get us a new podcast studio.
Yeah,
You know the thing is
Titans Blue S Class.
now
Now you'll just barely be able to afford a PS.
If I-
exactly one.
if
One
I
can't take nobody.
by yourself.
if I go missing during this podcast, you'll understand why. Guys think NFL's fixed. And I think
I'm with
I
you.
think Buffalo
Professional wrestling.
Buffalo probably wins this year because they built the new stadium. We got to make sure.
Don't disagree.
well,
and
Titans are
I
building
think-
a new stadium.
And I think because Buffalo's open next year and the Titans opens 2 years from now.
Oh.
So I think, I mean, being a a blue collar guy, they took the fucking fans out of the stadium, bud. I mean, it's
we don't always agree on this show, but I agree with you 400% on that.
they can't fill the stadium unless they win a Super Bowl.
No, I'm talking about, dude.
Oh.
This shit's like, man, they know who won before they ever flip a coin. Like Jeff Jarrett knows if he's gonna win or lose. Shout out Hendersonville.
He is a pretty good wrestler. And a quick story: Dylan was friends with his daughter, and he pulled up in his minivan in front of my house. I said, "Jeff Jarrett, out front, Friday night, fucking kicking your ass right here, bud, in the front yard. Come on with it, come on!" And he said to the car, he goes, "You're such a dumbass." See you later, Jeff.
I can see him doing that. He
So-
this is a good Tanner Cologne story. If he was here, we could roast him. Tanner's about I'm gonna name drop like a motherfucker. Anyway, Tanner's probably 8 years old, and we're down there at the Titan Stadium back when they were relevant and good. And we're backstage at a Kenny Chesney show. Kenny Chesney comes pulling up with all his handlers and stuff in a golf cart. He jumps up. Everybody's like, Kenny Chesney. He gets out. He walks right over to Tanner, rubs his head. He goes, "Tanner, you're getting so big." Like, and I'm like thinking, that's pretty cool. Tanner looks dead at Kenny, goes, "There's Jeff Jarrett over there." Swear to God that happened. Swear to God that happened. Jeff thinks it's the greatest ever. He thinks it's the greatest ever. Kenny don't even, like, it's freaking, he's sold out this freaking stadium. He's like, "Tanner, you're getting to be a big old boy." Tanner never even looks up at him. He goes, "There's Jeff Jarrett."
He's got the belt.
Yeah, give me the belt.
So we might as well do that. He's got the Bengals winning. Drew, who you got?
Realistically, probably the Bills. What I want to happen is the Titans to win the Super Bowl.
Dude, you are
You are a
man.
gomer.
Yeah. Well,
You're a gomer.
you ever thought about a Super Bowl parade on Broadway?
I wouldn't be down there. It'd be awesome to see on the news.
I'd be down there front and center.
I know
I
you
told
would.
I told my boss I'm out the next 4 or 5 days if the Titans ever win.
Oh boy, don't be a gomer.
Dude, I didn't know you were that big of a fan.
Ever
I
since,
respect
what,
you,
97.
college kid, dumbass guy.
The
Yeah.
year of our Lord, 1997. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, that's easy.
man, I'll tell you. I'll tell
you're
you.
born into it,
This is related to the Titans. Let me tell you who has the hardest job in the NFL. Well, I don't know if you'd relate to the NFL. These kids that are fresh out of Belmont that call me trying to sell me these $125,000 PSLs.
Yeah.
I'm like going, what? We have 4 in club level, like OG, whatever
sure.
my dad
Yeah.
paid for them 100 years ago. And the same equivalent to the same seats are $125,000 a piece for the PSLs. And so I tell this kid the other day, and I wasn't like, I mean, he's just trying to work. And I said, hey, man, you're talking to the wrong guy. I said, that's way out of my pay grade. I said, he goes, were you a fan? I went, man, I have 4 PSLs. I ain't been in a game in 3 years. He goes, why is that? I said, man, I try to give them away. Emphasize try. It still went over his head. I said, hey, man, you're going to have to give me a better product before. And they will. I mean, Nashville's booming. I mean, people are probably buying them up. But I'm like, dude, that was baffling to me. I'm like, they wanted like.
Yeah, that's exactly.
They want like $500,000 for our force to have the option to buy them every year. Yeah. So let me say this. So if they get good and the new stadium comes along, I'll go. But how many games can you get on StubHub and buy for $300 or $400 a piece, primo seats?
It'll
to add up to that.
There's not going to be a bad seat, probably.
But my point is like, let's say, like, I'm not going to go to all of them. Let's say I go to 3 a year, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to freaking buy a $500 ticket that's $1,500. How many, I mean, I'm about to be 55. How many years can I do that?
Yeah, I get it.
When I'm going to pay, they want me to pay $500,000 to have the option to buy the ticket?
This is my analogy with the Titans. And I mean, I've never been a season ticket holder. I've been to many games, but I've got a shitty restaurant, and I built me a new spot. I got the same shitty menu, and I'm going up on my prices at this new place. That's what you're doing. That's what you're asking. My buddy's got a box there. It's $250,000 a year. It's going to $500,000.
I agree.
Before he just turns the lights on in the place. No, not because this dumbass is going to drink 100 beers.
Yeah, and then he invites all, and then he. No, and then he invites all of us, because I've sat in those boxes numerous times, and then he's got to pay $8,000 for chicken fingers and beers and all that shit. But we got like Costco chicken fingers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've been to other stadiums and gotten to do some cool stuff. The food, I mean, maybe they're gonna make it better, but man, I used to I'm not a Cowboy fan, but just in my business, I've been to a few Cowboys games and gotten to sit in a box. You go up there, man, it's like, big old shrimp, crab. I mean, if you're gonna do it, but don't charge me thousands of dollars to get some Costco chicken fingers,
popcorn,
popcorn machine, and some $19 Diet Millers.
That was just always my analogy. Like I'm building me a badass restaurant, but I still got the same shitty menu, the same shitty service, and we still suck at it. I'm gonna charge you more.
Yeah. I agree.
So maybe they'll figure it out, Drew. That's your gomer. Come on.
Yeah. Maybe
I know. I'm Mr.
They
Negative.
tried to sell us our PSLs cost $1,500. They brought us in there. We're in the club level, and they were like basically $22,000 to $45,000 for a seat. We told them like, you just wasted all our time.
Maybe I was wrong then. Maybe that's what it is per
75. It was the big boy seat.
Maybe my dad said that was the total that number he said.
We just went over there and just swapped them out now. So we're in the stadium and didn't have to put no money with it.
Yeah, and the way they build these stadiums now, I mean, there ain't the freaking worst seat in there is gonna be good.
So you still got tickets, Gomer?
Yep.
In case they do win the Super Bowl, I get to go.
Well, Drew does.
Well, that's the thing.
Lifer. Drew's a lifer.
Hey, my brother said to justify it, and my brother.
That's what we get to.
My brother,
my
brother, he's a lot more frugal than I am, but he's a big sports guy. Like that loves the Vols and loves Titans, whatever. But he's talking about it. He's like, yeah, man, but we get first right of refusal when the Super Bowl comes here. I went, Ryan, I went to the Super Bowl 3 years ago when it was in Las Vegas. He goes, yeah, I know you did. And I go, yeah, I didn't have to sign a certificate or anything. I just bit the bullet and bought a ticket. It was freaking expensive, but I'm like, why does that matter? If you want to go to something bad enough and you're able, you'll go. Like,
it hurts.
Oh yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna be cheap. You imagine how much tickets we go for? Titans. I mean, not even the Titans. When we get a Super Bowl here, Nashville's the hottest city in the world, man.
It's crazy. I mean, so
If you had told, I mean, you and I are about the same age. If you had told me, because I've known you for years, if you had told me, like when I first met you, like we were maybe what 25, maybe
maybe younger than that.
If you had told me Nashville is going to be what it is now, I'd be like, dude, you're smoking crack. It's crazy.
I went out last night. I drove back from Lexington, Kentucky. I got back about 9 o'clock.
You're a warrior.
And we had.
If I'd have played golf in Lexington, Kentucky tomorrow, you know what I would have done?
You know
got
what's
a
a
room
good
and
idea?
a hop town.
Hey, you know what's a good idea? I'm gonna eat on downstairs.
Well, no.
You heard the woohoo girl stuff last night.
You really are. A warrior.
Some people in our industry, in the car industry, were downtown, and they called, said they're coming out. So I went down there. So just a typical Thursday night. You had
Show date.
Rod Stewart, yeah, show date. You had Rod Stewart played us in.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then I mean it's waiting in line to get in bars.
Isn't it crazy?
I mean it's a Thursday night.
Yeah.
I don't mean
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, I went to I took my nephew that just checked in or just got dropped off at college for his freshman year. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool for me. My brother's like having a rough time with it because that's his first one. I'm a full blown empty nester now, but man, I was telling somebody that when I left that because I'm not a big Coldplay fan, but I had a great time taking him down there, And then he had his little girlfriend with him, and then I left and walked across that pedestrian bridge where you come out, and I was drinking, shocker. So I had a Uber guy, whatever, gonna pick me up. Somebody I know, but drives for Uber, and so I'd already texted him. He's like, "Hey, just meet me at Barstool." I'm like, I've never been in there. I was by myself, and I walked in there, and I mean, it's before that show lit out, like on a Wednesday night, and it is slammed. And I'm like, "What's going on tonight?" And of course, this big meathead at the door, he goes, "It's Wednesday night, sir." I went, "Oh, sorry." Like,
they're not friendly there.
Yeah.
Not friendly at all.
It took the whole crew to take my buddy out one day.
I didn't know how many it was going to take, but I knew how many they were using.
I'm like, man, yeah. I said, I'm a smart ass to them guys. It's like, hey, man, sorry for being a dumbass. I can't help it that you want to stand at this door and make $12,000 every year. Shut, it's like, dick.
They're just not free. It was too crowded.
Did you get in a fight?
No, I think I just made the bar too crowded. And they were like, "Hey, you should leave." I'm like, I was just thinking about it. So.
True story. At like 2:00 in the afternoon or something. I mean, maybe 3:00. It's after a football game, I think.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Let's watch one shitty.
Man, I went in there and sat at the bar for a second, waiting for my guy to come pick me up. And there's this guy. I told Tanner this. Tanner goes, "Hey, he's got some good bands in there." And I said, "Man, I mean, had a few drinks. I was just being smart. I mean, I was fine, but I remember this kid's up there, and he's trying to cover. He's a cover guy, but he's covering Chris Stapleton, and he's not very good." I'm like, okay. I wanted to pull him off to the side and go like, "Hey, man, I'm a middle-aged man. I'm gonna give you some advice. You're not a great singer. Don't cover Chris Stapleton."
That'd be hard.
He was biting his lip like this, like playing guitar, like he was like in his grandma's basement doing something weird too. It was weird too.
So
anyway, good talk.
Get back to the football. He's got Gomer's got the Bills winning. Who you got, little man?
I thought he had the Titans.
No, he wants the Titans.
I can see the Bills winning.
Be honest with you,
I'm gonna stick with what I bet.
I really don't give a shit, to be quite honest.
I'm gonna stick.
But I mean, they finally let Derrick Henry go to a team, so I guess I'd like to see the Ravens
Dude,
win.
I'm the same way.
Because of Derrick Henry.
I'm the same.
You want Derrick Henry?
Oh, that
like
burnt some buddies of mine up last year. When I
put a lot of mileage on him, so he might as well.
I thought that was because I'm kind of a hater when it comes. I'm a Titans fan, but I'm like, they've done some of the stupidest shit. When they traded AJ Brown, I was like, I'm done. And then they got rid of Derrick Henry, which I got it. He was asking for a bunch of money, but when he went to the Ravens and went off, I loved that shit. I thought it was great.
In any type of football, and I've never snapped a football on. But if you can't run the ball, protect your quarterback,
especially in the NFL,
or playing defense, hey, you just give up the game.
Yeah,
so you're going to give the best running back to somebody. I don't give a damn how old he is. You ain't going to win a whole lot of games.
Yeah.
We're going to bring in this Pollard guy. Well, how'd he do over at Dallas? Well,
yeah.
We can't block for him either, and he's kind of small.
How's y'all's dogs going to be in college? Good as always?
Yeah, they're going to be all right.
I don't keep them. I mean, I'm fan of all of it, obviously, but I don't. But I mean, I somebody said something the other day about me being a Tennessee fan. Like, oh, you got a bunch of friends that are Georgia fans. I've always respected Georgia. And I've respected Bama. I hate the Gators though. Ugh, I can't stand the Gators, but
They suck.
yeah.
They suck.
Yeah,
They ain't
I
got
met
to
old Kirby a couple times, and I just thought he was the coolest, most genuine, laid back, non arrogant dude. And I was like, dude, if I was a blue chip athlete, that's who I'd want to play for.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks around the quarterback, but
Oh yeah, y'all's guy went and bought some Lambos and shit, moved to Miami.
yeah, moved to Miami.
What a gangster!
Then he fell in love with a big booty Latina, is what I saw on Twitter.
Nice.
Probably so, but
Olive skin will get you every time.
Man, I
Scott.
like those big booty Latinos, but they don't do me much good. You got to have a little
Walking
been
around. What
Hey,
would you say?
let's get a beer and talk about it.
it's gonna be the 2025 version of the Catholics versus the convicts first game of the year, though.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, in Miami.
We ought to go to that.
Oh, I'm in.
Is it at the Hard Rock Stadium or is it?
Yes.
Oh, well, when's that? This
What time of year?
That's
It's
the
first
week
Notre Dame,
before you
Miami,
get
the
there.
first- I don't know if it's the
Oh,
first
dude, it'll
game.
be 140 degrees. That's like in next week.
They serve Miller Lite.
Oh, you don't like to sweat? Oh, okay.
No,
excuse me.
no,
You
no,
ain't a
my
fan
point-
of-
but that's
you need
like
somebody to
that's,
fan
that's
you
like
all the
now.
time?
That's like in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
17 days actually? I think that's all
is that so? The first weekend, like the 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Labor
I
Day
can't-
weekend.
I can't go. I gotta go to a buddy a wedding.
So he Bills, Baltimore.
Yeah.
That
So-
would be cool.
So no NFC teams have been called.
You can call
Right.
it.
I mean,
You can call it.
Wait a second. And like in case some of my Dallas Cowboys, those are the most delusional people, and I hope I know
Who you
100
gonna
Dallas
take, the
Cowboys
Chefs?
fans.
No, they're in
Dallas
they're NFC
Cowboys,
too.
they're gonna win it all.
Cowboys.
Dude, they say every year.
Is Vince Young coming back too?
About July, they start talking about it. Them and like I know got a lot of know a lot of Texas people, and they're gonna get pissed for saying it. Them and A&M those are the most delusional fan bases ever.
Let's go with the Redskins.
Come
Come on, Redskins. We're gonna bring them back. The Redskins. We're not the Commanders anymore. They're coming back as the Redskins.
Oh, that's right. I was like,
Trump turned it over.
easy.
Trump turned it back over. He's trying to get back to the
I
Redskins.
forgot they were doing that.
Oh.
You gotta be careful, man. We're gonna get canceled. We got 90, we got
you're
94
one
followers.
age.
Hey, we can't get canceled.
Indian, so we're okay.
anything. So you can't cancel.
Hey, we're gonna lose our 94 followers.
Hey, so
It's a
Zero to
slow,
about
it's a
zero.
slow
have
game.
you guys watched the Hard Knocks with Buffalo?
Yeah,
Yes.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And so I've been fortunate enough to spend some time around Ray Davis.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you see the guy kick a field goal, so now he thinks he's going to be a guy staying starting kicker for the team. now.
He's just trying to get a roster spot.
Yeah, that's what he said. And he
As
is
long
a
as
good
you-
dude.
As long as you can do something
I'm a
else.
big I'm a big Josh Allen fan. That dude, he seems like he's just solid as shit. His wife she's all right.
And they say he's a big prankster. Like he's a big like
He looks
true
like
down to earth
he
prankster.
just seems like legit like good dude. You know.
He loves all those, suck on these
What do
nuts jokes.
Are y'all over the Chiefs? I'm so over the Chiefs.
Yeah, but I did call them winning the Super Bowl a couple years ago. When
Wow.
when Taylor Swift.
Whoa.
What?
Hey! Scotty Shepard's gonna win a golf tournament this year. Hey, okay.
Well,
Great
Scotty
pick,
Shepard's
Drew.
going to finish in the top 10.
Well,
Thank you, Drew.
I was sitting in Bluegrass, the men's lounge, and they were like,
Who invited this guy?
"Hey, Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo." I'm like, "Okay, I hear you." Taylor Swift is now bringing, this whole new community to
Oh,
the
yeah.
NFL, and it's like,
You're using the conspiracy
yeah,
theory.
it's like there's no chance. We're circling back to what we started this podcast on.
I don't disagree.
Rigged.
I don't disagree.
So the NFL is the only sporting, whatever you want to call them, that has an entertainment stamp, tax stamp, not a sports stamp. Tax stamp for them is entertainment. So y'all tell me it's a pun.
Hey, that's. Did you see that? I kind of like looking at numbers. Did you see when she did the podcast the other day with the brothers?
Oh yeah,
Or the boyfriend and the brother. Overnight, they gained 223,000 followers because she was on that show.
Well, if you
A quarter of a
passed on
million
her-
followers. Think about that.
Did he say
He said
passed
she
on her?
sucked, I
She
think.
sucked. If you had said that many years ago,
I don't know if
we
he
could go
said.
from
I didn't-
994
He
to
said loud
1,000.
singer. He said loud singer. I think.
I didn't. Luckily, my brilliant daddy did not pass on her.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we had her for a minute. She got so big, she bought her own company. How about that shit?
That ain't bad, is it?
No. I have
You
no.
gotta do something with it.
Yeah, I have no. I mean, I like Taylor and everything she stands for and everything, but I think the numbers she generates, no matter what she does, is crazy. Like when she, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole for sure, but when she got political, I'm like, oh god. I mean, she can turn some shit around.
Oprah
man.
Winfrey of her day now,
Same.
right?
Yeah.
Any chance Kelsey comes out with a Swift on the back? Just change his name to Swift and goes out on.
Yeah.
Maybe you see his GQ pictures.
Dude, they're terrible.
Did not view.
Maybe that's what we should do for our
Did not be
podcast.
his-
Yes, we
somebody-
need a professional
Somebody
photographer,
just sent them to me. the
and
other
let's
day.
get some gosh dang pictures made. Scott, think about it.
Why would
Put
you-
me on the cover. Look at this body, built for speed.
It's not a bad idea.
Built for speed.
All right, Ric Flair.
Woo!
Don't say hell, Ric Flair.
Jackie Fargo strip. He don't even know who Jackie Fargo is.
I don't either.
No
Oh,
chance.
shit.
I'm leaving.
I know the Roadhouse dog where that guy had the chain around his neck.
Junkyard dog. Come on, man.
Now you
Yeah,
look
whatever.
like, more like
That shit's
Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I think.
I thought you,
Dude.
dude.
2x4.
So, I don't. The NFL sucks. We all agree it's overpriced, flipping entertainment. We're gonna bet all. I'm gonna bet my paycheck every week on it. Gosh dang it, and hope I get maybe get one to hit.
Terrible.
Yeah, one to hit, and then call on Monday and say, I know I'm down, but I'm good for it, and I need 500 across the board, and I need the favor in the under.
I know we've all known.
Card number, Chuck.
I know we've all known each other forever, but we just kind of now reconnected. Are y'all guilty of this?
Probably.
I feel like I say this, and then y'all will ask me after like 4 weeks, and like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking getting my ass kicked. Do y'all feel like that? Like, I personally, not every weekend, or that'd be great, but I have a really good chance of being up going into Sunday, and then what do? I start betting the National Fuck You League.
I'm the king of that.
Oh, I'm like, I'm up a little money, man. I'm about to try to bury my man.
Yeah, he's scared of you.
Yeah.
He's scared of you.
And he pulls up at 8:30 at night, and I can't even freaking buy my damn fajitas at Chili's, and he's wearing sunglasses, grinning at me.
Yeah, in a new truck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dig
Man.
deeper.
Like, seriously, the old cliche, like, this is how bad I am at betting NFL. If I picked my picks, and I really believe this, and I told Tanner this, I said, if I picked 6 picks and I gave them to you, and you picked the opposite, at the end of the year, you would win money. And he goes, what do you mean? I go, I have never won I'll win every week, every now and then, but over the long haul, if you took against me every year I've ever bet NFL, you would win money at the end of the year. That's how bad I am.
Here's my number.
Oh, hey, here's another one.
Oh wait, you
Hey,
ain't one too.
hey, here's another one. Talking about gambling. This was years ago, but I bet and that's another thing. Like, I used to bet like 9 or 10 games. No chance of winning money that way. I bet like 9 or 10 games. Swear to God, this happened. I went 0-9 one Sunday.
That's
So
difficult to do, too.
No. So I got to thinking about that night when I'm like sitting there like, how am I going to pay this guy? I was thinking, he should pay me something. I don't do anymore, but I might have smoked some weed. And I was sitting there and I said, dude, he should pay me something. And then the guy sitting with me, he's like, you're fucked up. And I said, hear me out. I said, I'm about to blow your mind. I said, next week's card, I'm going to tell you to pick 9 losers. And he goes, what's your point? I said, it's as hard to pick 9 losers as it is to go 9-0.
I agree with you.
You're
I agree.
right.
Yeah.
Think about that.
think you won the jackpot or something?
I've never went 9-0, but I went 0-9 one time. Guess what I got? Nothing.
You got a bill.
Yeah,
Me,
Plus-
Scott,
plus
me and my
10%.
yeah. I got somebody hot on my heels for 3 weeks.
me and my buddies, we make these parlays on FanDuel, and we always say FanDuel should just give us our money back if we go 0 for 3 on our parlay. If we're picking 50-50 games, 3-14 parlay, but we go 0 for, just give me my money back. Like, at least
It's just
They
as
love
hard.
you.
I know.
They love you.
but
They'll send you a
I'm not
Christmas
betting
card.
high enough
But
units
hey,
for them
he
to
gets
do.
what I'm
They'll send you a deposit bonus.
He gets what I'm saying. I mean, like, man, we're old enough to know. Like, I remember getting a little white sheet of paper and be like, hell yeah, circling all this shit, and it looked like
They're still out there, by the way.
Ties are losers.
You can still find those. They're still out there
I like
in
it.
Nashville,
I like
Tennessee.
shit.
They still got parlay cards.
But you
floating
think
around
about
there.
that. Like, okay,
Ain't many of 'em.
if you took a parlay card and you said, I'm going to pick me 9 winners, what if you said, I'm going to pick me 9 losers? It's the same thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. So
If somebody had won against me that week, the whole time, same thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, he
The
did.
problem is though, once then you try to figure out like, well, I'm gonna go opposite, but then you can't decide which side you were going to pick to begin with.
Oh, dude.
I fell into this.
Hey,
fucking flip a coin.
You talk about CWT.
I have mind warped
And then round
myself
round
so bad.
parlays.
I've mind warped myself so bad.
You know Charlie Timberwolf.
Oh yeah, I love Charlie.
So
I hadn't seen him in years.
So this was back when
He'd be a good podcast.
it was.
Dude, I'd like to reconnect with
it was
him.
Tony.
Have a reunion right here. I'd love
You
that.
remember
Me and him had some
Tony
good-
the book that used to wear his hat like this?
Yeah.
And it was it Fathead too?
They had a couple.
You used to have to look in the paper. This is how long ago. You looked at the lines of the paper. So Charlie would flip his coin, get it. He got hit heads, get it primed. Then he would go down the whole list, and whichever 3 had a head, then that was the 3 he picked. No matter which side it was, dog or fade, whatever it was. That was a 3 better in a round robin parlay, and he was absolutely mauling them. And they were scared to death.
That's amazing.
You're mauling me.
Hey, and they were like, this
God,
motherfucker
you
is
got me
hitting
flashing
double.
back Tuber. Dude, I love
So
to see
he's
that
hit
guy.
like baseball, like plus 170 dogs.
Yeah.
3 of them, all winning. And he's doing, round parlay. So he's parlaying them
His
all
guy
together.
thinks he knows somebody in the
They're like,
clubhouse.
what is he doing? I was like, you wouldn't fucking believe me if I told you.
Flipping a coin.
Flipping a coin. Oh, and don't worry, when he got done, he had to flip another head and confirm it. Otherwise, we go through the whole process again.
He had too much time on his hands. sounds
That's
like.
what I should do.
Hey, it works.
I'm an overanalyzer anyway, man. And then
He is not.
and then it's like it'd be like related to golf. Yesterday I went out right at dark or like 6 o'clock by myself. It was nice out. There was nobody out there at Fox, and I just jumped in my cart, played 7 holes. And I mean, I'm a 15, and I played to like those 7 holes. I played to like a 4, right? If I went out there today, I'd shoot 97. Because it's all mental,
A handicap.
Yeah,
You're working on a handicap.
Yeah.
Depends what you're working on. Jack. What you getting ready for?
Well, the only time I ever won sports gambling, and this is the truth, did y'all? I'll say, I mean, he wouldn't care. Did y'all ever know Tony Thompson here in Hendersonville?
yeah, that's who he's talking about.
Tony, the guy.
Oh, Tony Cap.
Yeah, where's like that?
Tony Cap.
Yeah.
We
Dude.
can all put it up there.
Yeah,
for you.
Oh, I'm about.
He's looking at his pager at the
Dude,
store.
I'm about-
and he goes, motherfuckers hit it again.
Dude, I didn't realize you were talking about Tony Thompson. That makes it
I
even
said
more
Tony
funny.
like this.
Like this. He wore his hat like this.
That made it even more funny.
He drove an Escalade.
Yeah.
Every time I was
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? He'd always have a bag. He was Chris.
Hey, I could call him right
You
now on
never-
speaker. He'd go like, Scotty!
Hey, ask him about Charlie T.
yeah.
Do you think he'll remember?
Fuck yeah.
I haven't talked to him in 2 years. It'd be funny if he answered it and I just go straight to him like,
Right,
hey man,
like
tell me
it.
about Charlie T. So hey, the only time I ever won money was Tony Thompson. Tony Cap was I was renting an apartment after my first divorce, and he said, hey man, can I rent that other bedroom from you? And we was booking out of there. Back in old school days, right? When he's got a computer set up and looking at Don Best and people are calling and going, hey, give me the Vols
Yeah.
minus 10 over.
On that 244.
And he's having to look. He's having to look, and he's like, dude, it takes. Like now, it's like he's like, where they at? Where they at? I was like halfway down. You know, remember that shit?
Yeah, he said he called the 244 line and
yep.
listened to the fucking update. That's
Yep.
what Charlie was doing. He
Yep.
call that 244 so that update.
Yeah. But
You
anyway,
call Charlie right now.
anyway, he's in there. This is a great story. He's in there, and he and I were running buddies there for a while. We'd go down to Ruth Chris when I started making some decent money with my dad. We'd go to Ruth Chris on 3 nights a week, and we'd sit at the bar and eat, talk to all the divorcees and the hairstylists down there, and then we'd go bounce around our little circle. We'd go to we were running before Losers was open, but we right at the tail end Losers had opened, so we'd do that whole circuit. But finally one night he's sitting up there it's like a Monday night or Thursday night college game, like Louisiana Tech and New Mexico or something. And he said, man, he was calling, I'll say his name too, because he's out of the game too, or he's out of the game. I don't know if Tony is or not. He was laying stuff off to Carl Cornish, which is related to me. And so
A plumber. There's a plumber.
Carl,
No, that's what everybody
yeah,
thought.
yeah.
Carl the plumber.
yeah.
Carl plumber.
Anyway, he was laying
It
stuff
was
off to
him and
Carl.
Tony that were sweating it
Well,
out.
I had what I would like to think a little bankroll and had some cash. And I said, y'all just start laying stuff off to me. Guess what happened?
You're booking Charlie T's mess.
Well, guess what happened? All of a sudden, when I'm on that side of the fence, I would meet Tony Thompson at Rivergate Longhorn on Tuesday, and more times than not, he'd have me an envelope of money in it. Guess what I did after I broke that connection with him? Just went back to the other side. Dude,
The house always wins.
Hey, he would actually be a funny podcast guy because
Tony?
he'd
Dude,
be
that
hilarious.
guy
He'd
is
be
an
hilarious.
idiot.
He'd be
And-
hilarious.
And so when I was at the golf
I won't
course,
tell him to listen this time.
he pulled in, you know, like he always had an Escalade, and he always had a backpack. And be like, man, where are you going here? I always got to keep a backpack, Chris. I was like, okay. And I mean, that's what it seems like. You never know what's going to happen. And he was down.
Hey, I went on some couple trips with him, like down to Atlanta and stuff. Though
He was a Tunica guy too, though.
We'd go to Atlanta, and he had this little
Oh.
harem down there, and like I was a young guy, you know, and so I'd go down there, and man, he knew a lot of people. We'd go to Tunica, and man, he'd start firing bullets at them, and anyway, man, I ran with him pretty hard there for a while.
Really?
One fall. I don't remember what the percentage was, but I remember the first time, like, I was worried about not that him being dishonest, but I couldn't keep up with who was calling in and who wasn't. So the first week, he's like, "Hey, meet me at Longhorn." I go, "All right," and I kind of knew what we did, and he had me like I think it was like $5,400, and I was young, dude. And he handed me that, and I'm going through a divorce. I was like, "Whoo!" I was fired up. And then we hit him for like first 4 weeks in a row, and then we lost a week. But I mean, for the end of the year, man, I made pretty good money, and
The
I was
house
like,
wins.
and I was like, "Hey, we gonna do that again next year?" And he was like, "Man, I forgot what happened. Nothing happened between us. I didn't." And guess what I did? I started gambling.
Oh, back to the other side. I'll beat these guys now.
Yeah, I know how to do it.
Yeah, I'll beat these guys. So let's just flip it in reverse to so who wins the national championship in college ranks?
Man, you know, it's hard to bet against Texas. But I mean, it's a long football season, man. I mean, I told my brother that the other day. I was like, dude, that Arch Manning kid, I'm sure he's for real, and they're going to have him hyped. But I mean, it only takes one play and one knee, man. And, you know, I mean, the kids are getting hurt left and right, man. People forget to take that into account now. And it's hell. I was watching that Hard Knocks the other day. They hyped him up obviously for the show, and he was going off like it was their second round draft pick, some defensive DB, and he gets to the first preseason game, second episode, and blew his knee out.
Well, it wasn't Hairston, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Is he done?
No, he's out for a couple
Maxwell?
weeks though.
Yeah. He played at
Kentucky boy.
Kentucky.
That's right.
He played at Kentucky. Nice kid. I don't know. I'd say in the college, what is definitely changed is paying these kids, and
Oh,
so
it sucks.
so you get you can
unless
get
you're the one of the kids,
you can get the yeah, and I would say money's changed.
How about me as a Tennessee fan? What happened to us?
Well, y'all let your quarterback run.
You want to know what
I mean,
happened to us,
They're getting
Scott?
that back
We
pocket.
went to Ohio State last year in the playoffs and got our bell rung.
I know.
I was in the building.
Hey, guess who UCLA plays this year?
Ohio State.
I love it. Love it. I hate Ohio State, but I'm gonna go buy a sweatshirt
That was
for that game.
I've been
Nico playing Ohio State again, playing at. Oh, that's good.
as a fan. I've put myself in some hostile territories before.
Man, I had to tell you some funny.
I went to New York to the Jets game.
I think I remember that.
Jets were terrible. Titans were.
I think I saw your pictures. From
Oh yeah,
Ohio State.
It was would have been 21. Went there. We got beat. Corey Davis went for like 200 yards and a couple touchdowns, and I was like, "Oh, this sucks." As a Titans fan. Then I decided, hey, let's go to Philadelphia for the Eagles Titans game. AJ Brown got traded. AJ Brown goes for like two touchdowns and a couple hundred yards.
I heard those fans are brutal.
And then I took my ass up to Columbus last year, thinking maybe this will be the time.
I
was
thought
wrong.
it was actually.
I
And
was
I'm a
wrong.
negative person, man. I thought Dude Balls are going to go for smoke 'em.
Every person in Orange thought that, and then after the game,
I
we
drank the
were
Kool-Aid.
running.
Hey, so that game, this is kind of funny, quick story. So this guy that I'd met through my dad that's got more money than Jesus, he's a big Ohio State fan, big booster, but he's a good dude. He's not like a. So when that
those
all
don't exist, those two things.
he's very rare.
That's
So
oxymoron.
so his name's Darren, and Darren calls me up and he's like, "Hey, buddy, oh man, this is gonna be awesome, huh?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "You coming up?" And I went, "Man, I've got to go to a buddy of mine. Chris Coulter, one of my best buddies, it's like a big he's renewing his vows, and Chris had a bad year last year, lost both his mom and dad, and I was like, man, I'm not missing that for the world." Fell on the night of the Tennessee Ohio State game. Here, this guy calls me. He's like, "Hey, we got a box," and he goes, "All my friends are Ohio State fans, but they will not torment you and Tanner. They're good dudes. They're like win or lose, as long as you don't torment us." That's how good of a dude this is. Oh man, I can't come. He calls me 3 days before the game. I swear to you, Tanner's sitting there. He's like, "Hey man, I'll send my plane down there. Y'all please come. I got you a ticket and everything." Me and Tanner are like. I told Tanner, I said, "Dude, I committed to my best friend. I'm gonna stick to it." And Tanner goes, "Sure, better friend than me." So I stuck to what I said. I go to Chris's party at his house, sitting there. Game starts. I'm sitting. Y'all know Billy Terrell? Great dude. Anyway, we're sitting there, and Billy's like, "Dude, this is awesome, man." And we're drinking our asses off. I'm pumped. I'm like, "Woo!" Dude, I knew 3 plays into that game. I called Tanner. I said, "We are geniuses." We're not going up there.
I wish I would have had that guy's plane.
Dude.
Because it was like the perfect Vegas trip. We got up there Friday night.
What happened to you happened to me in Gainesville.
Got absolutely banged with the boy. You just banged up, drank way too much. We went to this dive bar. They're like, "Hey, we got $5 triple shots all night." So we drank.
Premium.
Yeah,
Can't help yourself.
it was
$5
Yeah.
shots of gasoline.
Yeah, they're like, "Here you go." They started doing these, semi big cups, and they're like, "Here you go." I'm like, "All right."
So you got roofied.
Touchy subject. No, I was pretty good. We get back to the house, and then I think weed's legal in Ohio, or you can buy it places. There's a little dispensary. Allegedly.
Yeah, there's street pharmacy there.
Then we were like,
There's farmers there.
We got back to the house. We're staying at. There's a mason jar of weed sitting on the counter. So we started all passing it around, and then wake up the next morning. We're like, "Man, I don't feel that great."
And
We
you
got
gotta drive.
well, no, we gotta go watch the football game.
Oh.
So we all.
You didn't put pads on?
It was
What?
cold too.
Yeah,
wasn't
I heard it
so
was nasty.
That,
cold.
there was a couple of buddies. They'll listen to this. They threw up on the front porch and it had frozen to
the good old
the,
days.
to the front porch.
And Drew will take his shirt off.
I did. There's a picture to prove it. I took it
Why
off.
wouldn't he?
What?
I've seen you have
I've been
shirts off
drinking.
at other
I've been
people's
drinking
weddings,
whiskey
too.
like a Tennessee man would do in a cold environment.
Take your shirt off.
Took my shirt off.
It ain't cold.
Yeah, I was like, "This is." I would hit somebody in the face with this this weather.
Nobody wanted to fight you.
Wild
No,
turkey
well
says
they
it's
did
not
on the way
cold.
home.
No, I was being sarcastic.
No, they did on the way home.
Big redneck boy with his shirt
Yeah.
off. They're like, I'm gonna
They're like,
fuck with this guy.
Dude, they're like, who the hell is that kid? But yeah, walking out of that stadium was, I mean, it was bad.
I went to Gainesville twice, and the last time I went was just 3 years ago when Tennessee was favored by like
Two.
yeah, I have one. Let's talk about it. Anyway, about
You can use the PS2, by the way.
this 3 years
You got
ago,
PS4?
and I was dating.
We got a few minutes left.
I was dating her.
I'm dehydrated.
One of my good, this girl I know in Gainesville, girl I know in Gainesville, big Gator fan. Her family's all Gator fans. Awesome person. She's like, Scott, why don't you come down here and go to the Tennessee Florida game with me? So I'm like, heck yeah, I'm in. She's awesome, man. So we go to the game. Well, I get there, my brother and my nephew were down there. Granted, I'd been to a Florida game 100 years ago when Peyton Manning was a senior, and we were winning 35-10 at halftime, and we lost 62-35. Look it up.
That's a true statement.
Yes, they outscored us like what is
Sounds
that?
Like it's left a mark with
What,
you to
what,
remember all that
52 to
shit.
nothing or something like that.
Did you bet the second half? Did you take the Vols?
No,
or did you
but
because if you took the Vols in the second
anyway, I
half,
swore
you look like a
then,
dumbass.
that moment I said I'm never coming back here again. Like we had hotel rooms and we drove all the way back to Atlanta to get out of there. But anyway, fast forward, a girl I was seeing or whatever that lives there, and she's like, come down, and she's awesome and beautiful, way out of my league. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll come down there, Jen. So I go down there, and and my brother and my nephew are going to the game. Well, I meet up with them before the game, and I'm at Jen's family's tailgate, Gators, right? I have on like a navy blue golf shirt and khaki shorts. My nephew walks up, die hard. I mean, he knows who the third string long snapper is. Walks up, he goes, Uncle Scott, really? What are you wearing? I'm like, you'll see.
You knew it was coming.
You'll see. Then we're favored by like 16 and a half or something, a weird number. I remember that because it was a weird number, which should have. And they lose outright. Coming out of the stadium, Ryan goes, where are you at? I said, we're back at this tailgate. He goes, we'll cruise to there real quick. He goes, he goes, her family was cool. He went, when he cruised to there, these people are assholes. Like, they're like, my brother's the nicest guy in the world, and so's my nephew. And they're just like, F yo, get the hell out of here. Like, I was like, Grayson walks up, he goes, I understand now, sir, why you wear a Navy golf shirt. I went,
Yeah.
dude, it's terrible.
It's bad.
Was
down
Ohio
there.
State fans that bad?
On the walk, because we did a lot
Or
of
did they just feel sorry
No,
for
no,
us?
no,
'Cause
we-
they smoked us.
we did a lot of shit talking before the game.
No way.
Yeah, well, we'd been drinking.
Well, that helps.
And then on the way back, I mean, we had to walk past, frat houses and just people on the street.
You're a Tennessee? I thought you were a big
I went
bulldog.
to, well, yeah, I am a big bulldog, but
Yeah,
I went to school there.
I know.
And
He's a PE buddy. He's a professional engineer from
Yeah.
the University of Tennessee.
Scott, you've actually changed my mindset on a lot of things in life.
Well, that's scary. Hold on.
We were in Destin, Florida.
You're supposed to
I
be
was
the
in
smart
college.
Drew
Well, yeah,
of the
but
two of us.
Do I need a tissue right now?
no.
Well,
So-
I mean,
well,
it's been a hard day.
so-
Hold on a second.
yeah, get that beer. So we're in Destin, Florida.
At least a hug.
You're down there with Tanner and your mom and dad,
Bunch of skanks.
and I was down there with my mom, my brothers, and we ran into y'all at dinner. And you're like, "Hey, Drew, come hang out with us tomorrow." I woke up the next morning. I was like, "I don't want to go."
We felt sorry for you.
well, well,
You had
maybe.
no friends. And
I was-
anyone
sorry,
charged
sorry,
you.
sorry.
I didn't want to. I was like, he's down there with his family. Like, I don't want to, intrude on that. Well, a couple hours go by, and I see Tanner posted on Snapchat.
Going like this?
No, he's out on Luke Bryan's center console with Kirby Smart, and I was like,
No, we were.
I was like, I really messed up. So ever since that moment, I don't ever say no to any.
I
So
forgot about it because Tanner would just bring it up all day. He'd be
Yeah.
like, Ferg, you'd be tripping out right now. I
He
invited
told
him.
me that. He told me that.
Well, you didn't know he's gonna be out there.
right, it was still.
Hey, I got a picture on my phone of Tanner and him and Kirby. This
Just
is
to rub it
crazy.
in.
This is crazy. Kirby, I'm sure his numbers changed 15 times. Kirby and Tanner swapped numbers. This was funny. This is when Tennessee sucked ass. Tanner's out there, like no fucks given out there with his shirt off and stuff. Kirby goes, do you play ball? You play ball for Coach Pruitt, Tanner? And Tanner goes, no, sir. He goes, well, you should. And I thought, that's the greatest shit. I mean, I was like, dude, that's brilliant because we sucked so bad. But there's a picture, and Tanner takes it at the end of the day. And Kirby, I'll find it in a second, is a shit can. Tanner shit can, and they're both just burnt. We're going to dinner later that night. Like, shouldn't be driving. We're going to dinner with my folks, and we're sitting there, and Tanner goes, Coach Smart just texted me. I said, bullshit. I grabbed his phone. Dude, I told him, if he didn't save this, he's an idiot. It said, hey, Tanner, pleasure to meet you and your pops today. Do me a favor. I know you're an attorney up there in Knoxville. I respect the shit out of you, and I feel like you respected me, too. Let's keep that picture between us. How cool is that?
Hey, poster board.
I had to
So
find
all this I had to be edited.
So we're talking Ohio State football.
Well,
Fuck,
let's
man.
circle back, Scott. So
Sorry,
that's
man.
why I ended up at the playoff game is because I haven't said no to any sort of opportunity, and if I had, there's bigger things that have been going on.
Scott, you'll love this story because it kind of involves wrestling, but different. So we go fishing every year to Destin,
I'm listening.
and it's Davis. It's like Davis's birthday. We kind of made it after Davis, and we go down to Destin every year, and we
Look at that.
That's pretty
Isn't that
good.
awesome?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, dude, shit can. Tanner looks like the dude on Barstool. The
Yeah.
dude that just quit. What's his name?
Glenny Balls.
Yeah, looks dead up like it.
So we go fishing every year, and Caden Messer, great kid, invites
Oh, God, I about fucking needed a beer.
Wow.
invites
We have no insurance. bro.
invites the perfect Ohio State Gomer you've ever met. I mean, complete Ohio State jackass. I'm telling you,
That's the word.
had the the whole talk, and he can back up with statistics like him. Well, this. Well, it's
But I don't want to talk about
he
that
is
shit.
wearing everybody in the room
That's when
out
everybody has fun.
about Ohio State. Just fucking wearing everybody out.
You know what's worse than an Ohio State fan? Nothing.
Michigan,
Fuck
Michigan,
nothing.
man.
Right.
No,
But
nothing.
I'm telling you, this guy is going off.
Right.
Even Buddy Messer is like, come on. So this guy's like, and was
nobody else-
this a
nobody else
playoff
to talk
game?
No. It was the
was
the
the
last week of the year, so they were playing Michigan that next Saturday. We were out on the lake, and
When they
No,
when
we were
Michigan
on the
beat them,
lake.
no, we were on the ocean.
So
Michigan
so,
helped them win the Natty last year.
so,
by the way,
so,
they lit a fire.
so back up. I'm
This
telling
is
you,
that Friday
this
before.
guy is he knows his football.
Yeah.
Ohio State
know.
guy and a complete Ohio State guy named Gomer. So Drew, being Drew, is like, you're just fucking all over Ryan Day's dick. Oh! and gives this guy a fucking forearm shove.
How old is he? Like
Hammer.
our age or?
He's a couple years younger than me. He's one of Messer's friends.
Oh, he's a young guy.
Forearm shiver, buddy, over the couch. Flips this guy fucking over the couch. And Buddy Messer sitting there watching TV. He goes, whose friend is this? And Kay goes, he goes, tell that guy to get the fuck out. He's been bothering me all day. and Kay's like,
Good.
hey, he's all right. He's
I mean-
all right. And the next day, we're like, if this guy was coming out here, he'd be. And they beat the shit out of that team that night. And I said, y'all need to call that kid and apologize.
No,
What y'all
I
did.
was like, he better hope Michigan doesn't lose or Michigan doesn't beat Ohio State. And Michigan ended up beating Ohio State, and I was like, Caden, give me that guy's number. Caden was like, no. Fast forward 2 weeks, we go to Columbus. That kid calls Caden, is like, hey, Caden, give me that guy's number. Caden's like,
True
no.
story. I mean a dead forearm shiver over the couch. Flips
Man,
this guy.
it's funny when you get people like
He's
that
like,
that are,
"Fuck you."
especially if they're in an environment where nobody else is like nobody's agging them on, right?
Dude,
so
this
that
guy
happened
was
to-
a Gomer, man.
Probably the
Well,
last time
we had a bunch of guys in the house that were talking about Tennessee and how Tennessee would beat Ohio
SEC
State.
football. and all-
SEC football, and I had partaken in a lot of pictures at Dusty's, so I was just sitting on the couch watching some football.
What's
I was,
Dusty's? A strip club?
No, it's a oyster bar.
No, I've been there.
Good food.
I agree.
We'd had enough.
Okay food.
We'd had enough.
Yeah, I was just he was
He was
talking,
that guy.
He was talking loud.
Well,
Man,
it wasn't a whole lot different.
we
than
had
when
a-
we were at the Titans Buffalo game.
Oh yeah.
Those
You're
guys
probably
are
about to tell me something
And
similar.
he was. We were all there. And there was a whole bunch of "Let's go Buffalo,"
Pre-game.
and then they lost. And then Drew's coming down the walkway. I mean, he's like, "Let go Buffalo," and I was like, "Fergie, should we get him?" He was like, "He ain't handling himself."
I told them to have fun at B&A tomorrow.
Well, that's another thing about the.
Thanks for coming to spend your money here.
Yeah, thanks for the tax dollars. He
He's
was
just waiting.
hammering them.
He's
I was
waiting
like,
for
oh,
somebody
gosh,
to pop off. He's got this Titans jacket on, and he's coming down like he's. You can't stop him coming down.
That's like that. Well, that's another thing about the Titans. Our city is like on fire, right? And so like whoever we play, when people like me don't use their tickets, they're gonna get bought up, right? So it becomes like, and but it is fun when the Titans every once in a while beat one of those teams, and they're like they've come in and spent thousands of dollars
Yeah.
going up now.
Yeah.
It was not last year. It's been several.
It's been
years.
a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say
gotta go back to
last
VCR.
year I was like hitting the
No.
lottery if you went to a game they won.
If you sold your tickets, it'd be a lottery.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I went to probably the last. I ain't been in 3 years for real. The last game I went to, my brother I don't remember even who we were playing, but one of his friends was a fan of the other team, and I didn't know. Well, not I say friend, but a business associate. And this guy's like pre-gaming, we're all drinking, and he's got his team colors on, whatever. Damn, who were they playing? Anyway, he's got the Texans. He's got his team colors on and all this shit, and I'm like, cool, man, whatever. And the game starts, and this dude turns into like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like talking shit and just like blah, blah, blah. Finally, about 45 minutes into it, after like into the first quarter, he's like, man, y'all, blah, blah, blah. I was like, hey, man, this is the first game I've been to this year. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, God dang. Oh, we're not supposed to say fuck.
Well, you had your face painted.
I said
You had your face painted.
My titties.
Oh, so you had your shirt off. You take your shirt off too.
You ever take your shirt off and paint up?
No, I've never painted up. I've taken my shirt off in
You gotta be
places I
careful that some of that body paint sensitive on the nips.
Yeah, I was
ain't worried about it.
Nah, I don't paint up. No.
But hey, if you're cold, keeps getting frostbite.
Hey,
That little extra
he
weight.
will
You
take
did
his
not
shirt
get
off.
cold.
I'll take my shirt off in places I probably shouldn't take my shirt off.
Like
Bad
other
habit.
people's weddings and shit.
Glory hole.
Ooh,
Glory hole.
not that. Weddings I've been known to.
What the hell's that?
Glory hole, really? That's where he works as night shift there.
Oh, let me see your hand. It is him.
Hey, Jergens. They call me Jergens.
Open your mouth. Let's see it.
Hey,
Yes, I say no.
Hey, I just thought we hadn't hung out in years. Dude, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, little man. I ain't seen you in here. He goes, no, you ain't seen me.
I work for a
He
living.
does wear a small glove.
Did
He
you
does
already
wear a
say-
small glove. So
He goes, well, I know you haven't seen me.
I work for a
But,
living.
hey,
I don't do that unless they extra.
tip well. I know this guy.
all of a sudden you move that, you just throw a couple coins to there. Okay, I'm in. You hear it sounds like a bad night at a slot machine. Ding, ding, ding.
Right. I don't recognize your face.
But put it on the table.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Well, last week.
It's short and skinny,
Last week.
kind of like a bee sting.
Ain't long, but it's skinny.
He's like, I ain't gonna hit bottom. We're gonna wear the side now.
I know where you
Thank
Oh,
God for
man.
sandpaper on this thing.
Oh man! So
He's like a piston in a Peterbilt.
Drew forearm shiver this guy. Buddy's trying to kick him out. Kane's trying to get it, and I'm like, oh my gosh! And we go on the boat. It's like, damn, he just beat the shit out of this team. Like, you had to call this guy and eat crow. And Drew's like, fuck that.
Yeah, hell no.
Fuck that.
I'm out.
So the next day, which is true Messer fashion, they go thrift shopping somewhere and they bring back a medium Ohio State shirt for Drew to wear. It's the perfect picture. It's
Did you
unbelievable.
put it on?
Oh yeah, it circled around the group chats after Ohio State beat the shit out of Tennessee.
I drink the Kool-Aid too. I don't know why I thought we would roll up there and just smoke them. And I'm such an SEC homer too. I'm like, dude, we're gonna smoke them. Well, I was wrong about that.
It
What you
is,
gonna do?
it's pretty crazy because I mean, I think everybody in the South drinks the SEC Kool-Aid.
What about as a ball fan that over under wins is like 8.5?
I've not seen the schedule.
Man, I don't know about that.
They got a couple easy games, but I know they got to play. They play Georgia early.
There's a lot of
They play
games
Florida,
that they should win, but they
Alabama.
could lose. You know,
Yeah.
Vanderbilt and I mean,
They got to play Arkansas again. I don't think
Vandy's going to win the national championship
Yeah.
according to that little
the documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, according to the little chicken hawk guy.
Yeah.
What's his name? The quarterback guy.
Diego
That
Pavia.
guy's pretty damn tough.
I know, but man, good God.
It's
And
got-
then he got the coach drinking the Kool-Aid, saying,
Mhm.
like,
We'll
what's your
see.
goals this year? He goes, national championship. I went, oh my God, man. Yeah, Titans are going to win
Well,
the Super
but
Bowl.
that comes back to the guy, Big Joe Dubin. He was on Fox, and he said he went to the whatever the hell they did before they started the early season practice, and he said, "Hey, like, what's the plan here? Like, And he goes, "I'm looking for the Rocky speech. Like, yeah." We're not gonna win the Super Bowl this year, but this is what we're working towards. He goes, that is not what I got. He was like, when we gonna win the Super Bowl? And they were like, huh. He was like, that is not what I wanted. He goes, I want the fucking Rocky speech.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's
I'm
a long way
gonna
out.
talk these kids
but
into running
we're gonna
into
do
a
this,
wall.
this, and this. He goes, that is not what I got.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just glad it's back though. Like I can't every year football season. I'm like, dude, I get like right now so gassed up for it. About 3 weeks into it, I'll be like, God, we suck.
You and every other Tennessee fan, Scott.
Right. Tennessee fans are
They're kind of like your Cowboys.
I said something. I'm not. Don't say my Cowboys. I can't stand.
Your Cowboy
I
fans.
enjoy watching the Cowboys lose as much as I like watching the Titans win. I swear, I'm like Stephen A. Smith. I love it when he gets on there with a cowboy hat and laughs. But yeah, I mean, I shouldn't. I said A&M and the Cowboys. The Vols fans are. I don't know. My fans are. I mean, my buddies are like. None of them are saying like, "Oh, I think we're going to win it all this year," But I mean, like, they get pretty delusional too. But we'll see.
Feels like 98 to them still.
Yeah, I have a hat. I wear it the first 2 games of the year, and then I'll have to put it up.
So we're talking football. I mean, and I'm not trying to really bash on anybody, but I'm so tired of gosh dang Deion Sanders, this kid. I hope he throws 800 interceptions. Fucking sucks.
I think
They
it's.
got that guy.
I think
he's
it's
jacked up. He's a damn
dude. I think it's crazy.
He's a Heisman Trophy winner.
We can wrap it up and be done.
I think. Hey, real quick. I think it is absolutely like I'm not. Like I watched the first 3 or 4 picks of the draft,
Beer boys.
but when he wasn't getting drafted, that was the that should be a documentary right there. Like what did he do to piss everybody off? Man, it was like
I think
either
it sucks.
it was going to be either Cam Ward or him. And they talked about it, hyped it up all year. And then what did he go in the 4th round? Or
I
something?
think he went 5th or 6th. It was late.
He's fun. I mean, I'm so tired. I mean, now Deion Sanders did a hell of a job.
I heard
raising
it was
kid.
like a lot of I heard it was a lot of the combine stuff that like he was walking in there and they're like trying to interview him, and they said Cam Ward was like just on point, knew his stuff, and was a pro, and said he's in there like, man, my dad was blah blah blah, and I'm like, dude, I don't blame him, man. Nobody wants that on their team,
Well, I mean,
Did you
you
see he tried to? Did you see he was trying to chop it up the other day with old Flacco, which I've heard Flacco is kind of a dick anyway. He's like, hey man, what's up? And you could tell Flacco was like, leave me alone.
He's on out, Jack. I mean, that if you prove yourself in the NFL,
Flacco's
one
like,
thing.
I'm 41 years old. I'm about to beat you
That's
out
what
from
I'm
this
saying.
position.
If you're him and you prove yourself this year that you can play,
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
yeah, he
But
beat-
prove yourself. You go out there and play in some whatever.
Who did he beat
Because
up
your
on?
dad. Your dad was a coach. I mean, it's just like me, right? Hey, Drew, you're on first. I'm the coach. Drew, you're on first. You're batting 4th. I mean, it's the same
I
deal,
agree.
right? Like,
I agree. And
put him out there,
and-
making a bunch of money.
and he beat up on teams that are equivalent to like in the SEC, like Mississippi State or something, And he's like, oh man, he threw for 500 yards. I'm like, against who? It's like,
and really, he had the best kid probably
Oh yeah, Travis
generation.
Hunter.
The
Travis
Travis
Hunter.
Hunter's legit.
He's
That'll
gonna be.
that'll be interesting to got our buddy of mine at work. He's great, man. He's one of my employees, but he's one of really, really great guy. And he's a diehard Jacksonville fan, and I respect him like kind of diehard Titans fans like you. I'm like, dude, he is stuck through them then and then. I'm excited to I like messing with Preston and I always hope we beat, but I don't care. I don't lose much sleep over it. But it'll be interesting to see what Travis Hunter does. He is a athlete, man.
Yeah, and that's they don't come around that often
No.
to do what that guy can do.
No, it's gonna be fun to watch him too because
I
they're
got a
gonna
little
have him
girl's
playing
bladder,
both
so-
ways, you know.
And to even
Somebody
get
don't get hurt.
to even get in that league, you're a
Yeah.
a 0.5 percenter, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to be a
I didn't make it.
standout, you're going to be a stand. Yeah, well, you were next. You were eighth round.
Slightly better than you at football.
So, but
A little
to
faster.
make it there
That's
where
the
you
difference.
may go
It's
both
half a second.
play both ways in the NFL
Yeah.
would be sick again. You know.
Yeah, that's like that's like 100 years ago. I go to MTSU trying to walk in and I walk into Coach Donnelly's office. I said, Coach Donnelly, do I have a chance of playing? And he looked me dead in the eye. He goes, son, you give 110%, but he goes, you're not very fast. And he goes, and you're white. And I said, so should I transfer to University of Tennessee? My girlfriend, Tanner and Presley's mama, goes up there, and I think she may be the one. He goes, yeah, that's probably what I would do. I said, nice to know when you coach. Swear to God.
Catch you next week.
Yeah. I'm like, good luck this year, coach. You're not tall enough, you're not fast enough, and you're white.
So
And I'm like, so you're saying I'm probably not going to
You're,
dress
got a
out?
chance.
you're Rudy Rudiger except you quit.
yeah. And that was when really my MTSU wasn't even D1 then, and he told me that.
There you go. Well, I appreciate the conversation today.
Well, before we get
go
off, who y'all got winning the big PGA tournament next week?
Man, I mean, maybe Scotty Scheffler.
Is Tiger Woods still playing?
You know who I think may win the Super Bowl? The Chiefs.
Fuck the chefs, but
No, I don't want them to. I'm just saying.
they don't start with he don't start with a lead no more, right?
Mm-mm.
Not that matters.
Dude, he's a stud.
Not that matters.
Dude, he
I
definitely
take
took
Bigger Hobble.
he definitely took lessons at Country
Take
Hills.
Bigger Hobble.
What about the McIntyre kids playing good? I don't know what
Bobby
he's doing.
Mack.
He's a
he
lefty.
like me. He
Doing
like
on top, or something. What you
Hey,
say? He puts better than you. do.
Lefty's doing on top, but we're kind of like early breaking horses, and he likes to drink.
Well,
too.
Sky's a righty, but his son's a lefty.
Wait, did you say something about roping horses?
Sky is a righty.
I called
No,
him.
you
Tanner's
said
lefty.
something about your hat looking cool.
No, it's kind of a pimp. It is a pimp hat.
You know where I got this at?
Red.
At the
What,
Ken's
the,
Gold Club.
That's right.
Scott, do they want to sponsor the next episode?
Man, is it true that Brad Pitt's our next guest?
It is.
It might be. Tune in next week to find out.
It might. Great answer. Cut that shit off. That's a good way to end it.